Welcome back to the channel, RacerX here, and today is going to be a pretty darn cool day. I am back with my good buddy John, who happens to have a YouTube channel called Boosted Motorsports, and I collabed with him previously on this vehicle right back here. That is actually a Hellcat-powered Dakota. He calls it the Hellcota. We had a great time.
Got a Hellcat motor in it, of course.
Yep, let's take a look.
Not just the Hellcat motor.
Yeah.
It's full E85, 1700cc injectors.
We got big old injectors and E85.
Got dual pumps on it.
Dude, this would be a fun truck to just hoon around in and mess with people.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
But John is a master at like Hellcat swapping and putting engines in, and he is such a mechanical genius. And guess what? He is going to be part of Roadkill Nights coming up here in less than a week up in Michigan. And that is an event that I have attended many years now. I will obviously be up there, but he has probably the coolest build that you're going to find at Roadkill Nights. They are using the Hurricane power plant, and he used one of his personal cars to put this Hurricane in. And I thought, you know what, this is a great opportunity for us to get together and show us exactly what he's done. He's told me a little bit about the build. It is wild, and I cannot wait to show it to you guys. Now, if you guys are brand new to the channel, please do me a big gigantic favor, hit the subscribe button. You can find it over here, and off we go. Guys, check it out. I am back in Largo, Florida at the Dream Giveaway Garage, and look what I have right behind me. It is a very, very special Hellcat, their newest giveaway, and it is sick. Take a look. This is their Petty Hellcat giveaway. They just announced this car, and it is absolutely sick. So many aftermarket cues on this car. We'll start with the $20,000 fixie wheels on this wide-body red-eye Hellcat. It's got a direct connection stage 2 kit on it, making it 885 horsepower. Check out all the petty cues under the hood of this beast. It's got carbon fiber everywhere. It's actually signed by Richard Petty himself. This is one sick car. You can see all the petty cues. Like I mentioned, it's got these blue aftermarket stripes, Anderson composite, carbon fiber all over it. American Brothers badging right here. And it doesn't stop there. Right in here, more of your petty cues. Right over here, Dream Giveaway Garage. Check out these beautiful seats from cat skin. So these are obviously aftermarket with the petty insignia there on the back. And there is your stage 2 direct connection head unit. As you get around to the back of the car, more American Brothers badging right here. You can see there's no mistaking it is the Petty Hellcat with the UN right there. I do love that. MagnaFlow exhaust, more carbon fiber back here on the diffuser. One more subtle cue, even when you open the trunk, there he is again, Richard Petty with this beautiful carbon fiber piece right here. And of course, your blue support braces to match the badges. And with the hood closed, check it out, is a Demon style hood on a Charger. It's actually carbon fiber. It may be hard to see, but this is from Anderson Composites. What an absolutely amazing machine. No detail was overlooked on this car. I think they actually spent more on aftermarket parts than they did on the car itself. But if you want an opportunity to win the Petty Hellcat, their newest giveaway, go to Dream Giveaway's website, enter my code RacerX, and you will get 4X entries. Yes, that's something new I am doing with them for this year for my subscribers. I will go ahead and pin a link down in the comment section to make it easy to find. Don't miss out. I can't wait to see who wins. So just one more quick look at the Hellcota. He is bringing this up to Michigan for Roadkill Nights. This is a Hellcat swap Dakota, a ton of fun to drive. And he actually made the interior of this thing look like a Charger. We had a really good time the last time we collabed. And this is just one example of some of the cool stuff that he creates, and he does all his own work. He really is very, very good at what he does. He's a good driver as well, but I can't wait to show you what he has created. Let's go inside and say hi to him. And there is our man John from Boosted Motorsports. Buddy, I'm so glad to be back over here checking out one of your rides. And you and I, we always have such a good time when we do this kind of stuff. But I could not help it. I had to get back over here and film with you before you went to Roadkill Nights.
Definitely.
Because I've been watching your build, which is right next to you here. Many of you guys know exactly what this is. Now, this is your own personal car, obviously.
Yep.
And I saw this car last time I was over here. This is a, what year's the car?
2000.
2000 Viper ACR. This is your baby.
It is. I've had the car for
over 10 years now. So I've had it since 2015. It's 2025 now. So yeah,
Forever.
I've had it for a while. So.
And now all of a sudden you're making some massive changes.
Yeah, it's had a few changes. I've gotten bored with the car numerous times. So it had a PD blower on it. It had a row supercharger on it before. We did that, took that off. We were going to do some other stuff. And then now it's got a little slightly different engine.
Slightly, right?
Yeah.
It's got a few things going on. So we know that for Roadkill Nights, they're going to be using the Hurricane power plant, right?
Yeah.
So they sent you a Hurricane power plant.
Yeah.
And you stuffed it in a Viper.
We put it in the Viper.
So what do you think? So Throttle got all sorts of hate for their Hellcat swapped Viper.
Yeah.
And that's an 8-cylinder supercharged. You've
Yeah.
got an inline turbo 6.
Yeah,
in a
so
Viper.
not to knock Throttle, but they did it to an RT10, which is not the most sought after Viper. We took a very rare ACR edition and did something that most people are probably going to be mad about, but I promise. We're filming this before Roadkill Nights.
Yep.
But when you guys actually see it go down the track, and then I release my content, and then Paul's probably going to talk about what it's doing,
Yep.
I think you guys will be impressed.
Yeah. Of course, I'll be up there together at Roadkill Nights, so we talked a little bit about that. But man, I'm so excited to watch you race this. But I want to give my viewers at home a little bit of a preview going into Roadkill Nights about what you've done to this monster. And I want you to talk about it.
All right. So first off, you catch me on Sunday. We're in full Sunday mode here.
I see.
Florida man style here.
I love it.
But yeah, I'm just, right now it's Sunday. I have to leave Tuesday, and then the events, we got to be there, the end of the week, and we're racing Saturday. So I have less than a week to race.
Crunch time.
Yeah, Paul's, wanted to come check it out right before. So I'm in the middle of work mode right now. But yeah, essentially we took out the V10. I know a lot of people are mad. We took out the manual. There's everybody else pissed off at me now. But we put in a power plant that's right before I touched it made more power. So
Isn't that wild?
yeah.
I mean, a big old V10 that made 460, right? An ACR, normal one 450, ACR 460.
Correct.
Pulled that thing out of there, and now we have an inline. It was an inline twin turbo 6.
Yeah, so this is the HO, high output. There's a
output.
standard output. The HO has 2 turbos and makes 550 crank. So we're already, if we had have left it alone, we already would have made pretty much 100 horse more than the V10 made.
Right.
So, and 8-speed, I mean, Paul can vouch for the 8-speed. You can't shift as fast as that 8-speed.
No, absolutely not. No,
shift.
they are bulletproof pretty much in terms of how quick they shift and just and they're great to tune, right? So that's the other piece of it. So can we maybe take a quick look at the engine that's in here? That's what I think.
Get down below here. You wouldn't notice it if you didn't know what you're looking for, but we got a huge front mount intercooler.
Yep, I see it. That's a monster, actually.
So we went with front mount. Originally, the HO is air to water. We flipped it over to air to air because we weren't sure the limitations of the stock setup, and we just didn't want that to be a restriction. So this one is not stock at all. So the 550 number that you guys might get mad about, it's
not what.
Can't talk
You
about
got
it.
a few things going on with this. Now, keep in mind, he can't tell you everything because we haven't had Roadkill Nights yet.
Not only that, but I mean, let's be honest. My competitors are going to be watching this.
Of
video.
course.
So
nobody watches my channel.
This is going to come up before, so I have to be careful on what I'm going to tell you. But like I said, I'm an open book most of the times, but since we're in a competition. All right, so first off, HPT Turbo came on board with us. This is a 7175. I did all the fabrication in here in-house. It's not fresh because we've already been doing some testing, so you'll see all the soot and carbon and all that stuff.
Sure.
I also made the manifold myself, so that is a twin scroll, fully divided manifold, and I think me and Morgan are pretty much the only ones that have built one of these so far. So, yeah, she's a big turbo.
That is a good-sized turbo, especially running through a 3-liter engine. Yeah. Now, the engine, let's be honest, the engine is basically stock, right?
Yeah, so I didn't touch the long block other than having to chop off a large portion of the oil pan to fit in here. I wanted to do my best. You guys are going to probably say this is silly, but I wanted to do my best to keep the engine underneath the hood, but then ultimately we wanted to be a little obnoxious and put this through the hood. So this thing shoots
I love it
flames,
personally,
everything.
man. A Viper with the exhaust coming through the hood.
Yeah, I mean,
that's where it's at.
We could have taken it all at the back, and it's not that I couldn't or wasn't capable of it, but I just wanted to be different, do something fun, and yeah, hood exits.
Dude, I love it. Look at this setup, you guys. This is absolutely wild, man. I know he made a lot of custom stuff to make this engine work. It's not like this was just, it shows up and it bolts in.
Yeah.
Obviously, from an electronics perspective, you had to do a lot with the harness to make it all work.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you're the man. man, I don't know how you do this kind of stuff, but it is so cool to look at it. And you're pretty close to being done with this, and it's pretty close to being ready. Am I right?
I mean, it's just, I kind of wanted to make sure that I was finished ahead of time. So, you know, it's been on the dyno. I can't talk about the numbers yet, but it's been on the dyno.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
We've
550 horse.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe 560. I'll give you guys that.
All right, I love it.
But no, I mean, yeah, full custom everything, and we've just been putting it through its paces, making sure that, you know, everything's tight, nothing's leaking, you know, no boost leaks, anything like that. So the charge piping goes all the way through. TIG welded, all aluminum, 3-inch charge piping throughout. We got Granatelli wastegates, dual wastegates on it, Granatelli blow-off valve, bunch of stuff. We did have NOS to go on this. I don't know as of the filming right now whether it will make it on or not make it on, but
you're still deciding if you're going to NOS it up. Huh?
Yeah, everybody else is pretty much putting a shot on it. So,
really?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I'm just looking at something here, man. I'm not sure you're going to need a shot, to be quite honest with you. This is a beast
one of the caveats I will say is a bigger turbo takes longer to spool.
Of course it does.
But with keeping it fully divided like we've done, essentially you can see the actual division in the actual scroll. So see how there's a smaller portion here to the scroll? So it's almost like a smaller turbo and a bigger turbo.
Yep, I do see
mixed
that.
in one. So
yeah, that is cool. That is cool. I love the setup, man.
yeah, other than that, there's so much stuff that you can't even really see that went into this. As far as power steering, there's all these modern newer vehicles, they don't have power steering pumps, like hydraulic pumps. They're all electric racks. So I actually have kept it all Mopar. I've got a huge Mopar electric power steering pump there powering the factory rack, and I've got a knob inside so I can actually adjust the steering assist.
That is cool.
So yeah, here's the electric power steering pump. I got it all plumbed in.
Man, this setup is wild.
And
you did such a good job with this, man.
Because there's so much going on underneath the car, and if I had it up, I could show you. But the underside, and you guys can go back on my build videos if you guys are interested, but we took off so much of the oil pan to have clearance that we put a accumulator. So there's a sump in the front to actually make up for the lost capacity. So it's jammed right up in the front there. But
How long have you been building this car?
oh, I've only had just over 30 days.
30 days? You have done all this in 30 days?
Pretty well. I mean, if I want to be fair, maybe 45, but
Dude,
yeah.
You are a wild man. I love that. Gosh, dang it, man.
It's been a
That
long...
is awesome. I want to give you guys...
That's why I look like a Florida bum right now.
Well, I mean, dude, this is wicked, man. I want to show everybody the inside of the car just really quick. Now, this is still a work in progress. Obviously, this was a 6-speed manual car. Yeah. Now, we have an 8-speed auto in here. And of course, we have a stock transmission, but not stock transmission. Am I right?
Correct. Yeah. So it's 8HP75. It's built by Pure. It's got a converter in it. Got a built drive shaft. Got built half shafts.
The whole underside of the car is all built for this power, guys. So make no mistake, he's kind of looked over the entire car. Look at the clearance of this exhaust going through the hood. You want to talk about some fine craftsmanship.
Yeah. Well, don't get mad just yet. This is soot. It's not burnt, I promise.
So guys, check it out. Here is the V10 engine that came out of his Viper. And anything special going on with that engine, John?
No, that's a stock long block. This engine itself, in 2000, Dodge went to cast pistons.
Okay.
So if you look to here, we have a 97 Dodge Viper engine. So originally this was the plan. We were gonna put this in. 97 is forged internals, so you can make a 1,000 wheel on a 97. That was originally gonna go in there.
And I want to give you guys a really quick look at his tire setup, a 15-inch conversion, big old Mickey Thompson underneath the butt end of this. So I would imagine even on the surface that he's going to be racing on, he's going to do a pretty good job of hooking up. And you can see those are actually, now where did you get these?
These are Viper, Gen 5 Viper wheels in the front.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, those are pretty slick. Now that's not the one that you had on this car before when I saw it.
No, so fun facts, there might be some people in the comments that find this, but those are Dodge Dakota wheels. Those are Dodge Dakota 15-inch wheels.
Those big old 15.
Viper shares the same bolt pattern with a Dakota.
Dude, I love this, man.
But knowing that, so these are just my test wheels. Once I get there, Mickey Thompson's one of my partners as well, so they're going to be putting on some different tires.
Got it.
I had 28 by 10s, but they actually didn't fit the wheel well. So I have bead locks over there that are going to end up going on it, but these are just my test sit wheels right now.
Dude, just look at this beast. It's funny thinking this thing has an inline 6. I absolutely love this thing, though. I've always loved the Viper. Listen to it running. We're going to go ahead and take this down the road a little bit. All right, guys, we are now in the Viper. This thing sounds wild, and it is cramped in a Viper, guys. For those of you guys that think a Viper is roomy, it's not. But
yeah,
there's just something nostalgic about sitting in this car, in a Viper.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the best driving machine. It wasn't exactly refined.
No, it was just all all American muscle.
Sledgehammer.
Steering wheel, a gas pedal, and used to have a shifter.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a shifter anymore. But we're gonna go put this Hurricane down through just a little bit, just get a little taste of what he's gonna be working with come Roadkill Nights here in less than a week. It sounds interesting. It doesn't sound like a Viper to me, we'll put it that way.
No. Sounds a little wild. I wasn't even stepping on it, I'll just be. Yeah, she's a.
Oh man!
This car is pretty much 50-50 weight distribution, so that's one of the advantages of having it.
Yeah.
We got just as much weight in the rear as we do in the front.
How much does the Hurricane weigh compared to the Viper engine?
200 pounds less. So originally the Viper was 3,200 pounds, give or take.
Yeah.
Now we're closer to 3. I haven't weighed it, but it's where we should be.
It's pretty light.
Yeah.
This is a wild machine. I know there's a lot of like V8 purists, and I am just like everybody else. I love me a V8. I know you love you a V8.
Yeah.
You gotta give, I mean, this thing's pretty nasty, man.
There's no denying the performance of this. Maybe some people might not like the sound.
The sound part of it. That's what
I try to do my best with the sound as far as this thing just sounds like a fighter jet once it comes on.
It does a little bit.
Maybe the idle, you know, sounds a little whatever-y, but
yeah,
when this thing's on, this is, I don't know what it sounds like, but it sounds crazy.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait to watch you race this
And
thing.
I mean, we haven't talked about this. Me and Paul didn't like heat up the tires before like we started driving.
No, it's sticking to the road really well. And it's a little surprising because this thing is nasty. I'm not lying. Like it feels like I would feel like it would want to break loose, but it feels pretty planted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to this thing.
It's fun. I don't know, comment down below what we should nickname this thing. I don't want to keep this PG, but I've been nicknaming this thing internally, I guess, with my friends and whatnot. SOB. Because every time this thing comes on, I just go, son of a.
All right, buddy. Well, we just got done with our little ride there, and this thing is wild. I love it. I love it. I love the way it sounds. I mean, like I said, I know some people aren't, you know, they're not fans of the 6-cylinder, but dude, this thing is nasty.
Yeah, I mean, the performance is there, and like I said, I'm not one to typically keep secrets, but it is a competition. But
of course.
Yeah, you guys are going to be impressed with both seeing it run down the track and what we have to, you know, show what it does.
Yeah,
afterwards.
no, this thing is an absolute beast, man. You know, I commend you on what you've built here because I know this was a lot of work. You mentioned like 30 to 45 days to put something like this together, take your engine out and do all the custom mounting and everything else you have done, man.
Yeah.
What an absolute, just amazing machine you have created here.
Thank you.
So looking forward to watching you run. Good luck, buddy. I'm going to be there supporting you the entire time. Go check out Boosted Motorsports when he races at Roadkill Nights coming up. What day exactly is that? Is that
August 9th.
August 10th. Is that right?
August 9th.
9th, I'm sorry, Saturday, August 9th. Yeah, you're right. So I'm flying up there. I'm going to be there with you. But anyway, so check him out on the 9th. You guys give him a big thumbs up in the comment section. As he mentioned, if you got some ideas for what he should call this.
What do we call this thing? I don't know.
Let's weigh in on it, guys. Give him some ideas, and let's root him on, buddy. Good luck with the competition, and I'll see you up there, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Well, guys, I'm losing my life, but that was an awful lot of fun. That car really, really moves. I cannot wait to watch him put that thing down through there and see how he does against the competition. I cannot believe how quick that car is with that Hurricane engine in it. And it's a stock Hurricane engine. Yes, he's running more boost, but, you know, because he's got a bigger turbo on there. but it's a stock Hurricane, and it kind of goes to show a lot of you guys out there that hate on that engine, how capable it is. So we'll just have to all wait and see how he does at the event. If you're going to be at Roadkill Nights, definitely come by and say hi to me. If you see me out there walking around, don't be afraid to approach me. And that's about it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think about his car in the comments down below, and I will catch you on the next one. So until then, RacerX.